So, do you believe that the creation of these budget proposals were in many ways influenced by the recommendations of the IMF, and this wasn't a budget that was purely made to suit Sri Lanka, but also taking into consideration the IMF recommendations?
But IMF recommendations are actually they always think about the budget deficit, how to reduce the budget deficit. But in this budget also, it has gone to 9.7%, not 5%. So I don't think the IMF will agree with that. And those indicators, they are very much keen on this, and they will never say that you have to suppress the local market and the local production, and in the meantime the small and medium sector. They don't suppress these things, but they wanted to go for the targets that they have given. Budget deficit, how are we going to import
fiscal consolidation.
Fiscal consolidation. Those are the things that they are concentrating on. And in the meantime, they have given us huge support to the grassroots level people, especially poorer of the poor. So those things are the things that IMF also think about. But that is why I always say that if you are doing the try to do the IMF conditions, fulfill the IMF conditions. In the meantime, you have to think about your country's production economy and small and medium sector and the poor people. So those are the things that you have to think about in this. This is actually Ranil Wickremesinghe's 2024 budget is another mess actually that what we have done.
Is it an election budget that they
have they are talking about numbers. They are talking about 1.3 million government sector increased salaries for these sector, and the Aswasuma program is looking after 4 million people,
and given ownership of
lands and so on, and ownership of the houses that they are talking about 50,000 houses, but in Colombo itself they have 14,000 odd houses. I don't know who has given those numbers. Numbers are wrong. So that is why I think his economy is not a social market economy. His economy theory is something else, capitalism and so on. So that is the problem with this budget.